The Duchess of Cambridge braves the cold with poise in an off-the-shoulder Alexander McQueen gown as she and Prince William bring red carpet royalty to the BAFTAs. There were fears that she would upstage the nominees of the 70th Annual British Academy Film Awards in London. But the Duchess of Cambridge successfully championed understated glamour for her red carpet appearance on Sunday night, naturally arriving fashionably late alongside husband Prince William. The last to arrive, despite being just a short drive away from their Kensington Palace home, William and Kate were met by loud cheers outside the Royal Albert Hall. Kate looked every inch the best-dressed attendee in a bespoke off-the-shoulder Alexander McQueen gown. The dress was cut in a drop-waist style and covered in a delicate floral pattern, perfect for the spring season ahead. She wore her hair twisted into a chic updo, allowing her to show off large, sparkling chandelier earrings. Kensington Palace declined to say whether the earrings were from her own, growing collection or whether they had been loaned to her for the occasion. In the run-up to the awards there was speculation that members of the Academy were concerned Kate could outshine the nominees if she chose to attend. But that was roundly dismissed by a spokesman last night, and certainly all eyes were on the royal as she took her place close to stars including Emily Blunt and Stanley Tucci, who could be seen craning their necks to get a better view as the audience was invited to stand as the couple walked in. They had arrived shortly after 6:30 p.m., walking the last part of the red carpet in front of waiting photographers, only minutes after actress Penelope Cruz had undertaken a brief photo call in a shimmering gold gown. Despite the chill, Kate opened not to cover up her bare shoulders and smiled at the waiting crowds, but she and William did not stop for the waiting press. Inside they were ushered in by Amanda Berry, the chief executive of BAFTA, and introduced to a lineup including John Moynihan, the president of the Royal Albert Hall, C. Jane Lush, chair of BAFTA, and Barbara Broccoli, vice president Film BAFTA. William, who has met MRS Broccoli several times previous, greeted her warmly and then clutched MRS Lush's hands and said, "You're freezing. You need to warm up." William and Kate then took their places in the auditorium for the ceremony, which was due to last 2.5 hours. The British Academy of Film and Television Arts supports, develops, and promotes the art forms of the moving image by identifying and rewarding excellence, inspiring practitioners and benefiting the public. Prince William will present the fellowship, awarded annually at the ceremony, which is the highest accolade bestowed by the Academy to an individual in recognition of an outstanding and exceptional contribution to film, television or games. He has been president of the Academy since February 2010. Both he and the Duchess have supported BAFTA's charitable activities by attending events across the charity's learning program, including Young Game Designers and BAFTA Kids events, as well as others related to building cross-cultural collaborations with the creative industries in China. William is to present the Fellowship Award to comedian Mel Brooks at the glittering ceremony. The BAFTA Fellowship is awarded annually at the ceremony and is the highest accolade bestowed by the Academy to an individual in recognition of an outstanding and exceptional contribution to film, television or games. The Duke has been president of the Academy since February 2010, and both he and the Duchess have supported BAFTA's charitable activities by attending events in the charity's learning program, but this is the first time they have attended the awards ceremony together. The ceremony, hosted by Stephen Fry, will be broadcast on BBC One on the day, with high hopes for Emma Stone and Ryan Gosling's flick La La Land winning big after nabbing 11 nominations. Amy Adams' two films Nocturnal Animals and Arrival are the closest competitors with 9 apiece, and she will face her own battle in the category for leading actress for the latter, against Emily Blunt, Meryl Streep, and Natalie Portman. But it's La La Land's high-commended stars Emma Stone and Ryan Gosling that head up the leading actress and leading actor categories. The movie tells the story of Mia Stone, an aspiring actress, and Sebastian Gosling, a dedicated jazz musician, struggling to make ends meet while pursuing their dreams in a city known for destroying hopes and breaking hearts. Though La La Land continues to be the success story of awards season, Best Film nods also go to Arrival, Daniel Blake, Manchester by the Sea and Moonlight. Daniel Blake tells the story of a middle-aged carpenter who requires state welfare after injuring himself, is joined by a single mother in a similar scenario. Manchester by the Sea is about an uncle is asked to take care of his teenage nephew after the boy's father dies and covers the relationship between them. While Manchester by the Sea receives more nods overall, Daniel Blake scooped the highest prize at last year's Cannes Film Festival, the prestigious Palme d'Or. In the leading actor category, Ryan could still be beaten by Casey Affleck, Jake Gyllenhaal, Andrew Garfield, and Viggo Mortensen. Notably, the actor who will supersede Andrew Garfield as Spider-Man in 2017, Tom Holland, is also put forward in the EE Rising Star Award this year. The males recognized in the Best Supporting Actor category this year include Aaron Taylor-Johnson, Dev Patel, Jeff Bridges and Mahershala Ali. Largely considered the breakout performance of the year, Mahershala's snub at the Golden Globes sparked an outcry from fans of his film Moonlight. In the same category, Hugh Grant also follows Meryl's lead with a nod for their film Florence Foster Jenkins, in which he plays St. Clair Bayfield, the man tasked with helping a New York heiress to realize her dreams of becoming an opera singer. Just like Dev is recognized for the film Lion, a Best Supporting Actress nod goes to his CO star Nicole Kidman. Lion is a film about a 5-year-old Indian boy who gets lost on the streets of Calcutta. He is adopted by a couple in Australia, 25 years later, and sets out to find his long-lost family. Nicole faces competition in the category from Michelle Williams and Viola Davies as well as British stars Hayley Squires and Naomi Harris. In the original screenplay category, Hell or High Water, Daniel Blake, La La Land, Manchester by the Sea and Moonlight are nominated. This year's EE Rising Star Award nominations, announced last week and voted for by the public, go to Lea Costa, Lucas Hedges, Ruth Negga, and Anya Taylor-Joy. Last year, it was won by John Boyega for his part in Star Wars, Episode 7 The Force Awakens. Adapted screenplay recognizes Arrival, Hacksaw Ridge, Hidden Figures, Lion, and Nocturnal Animals. With that, Nocturnal Animals director Tom Ford receives his first ever BAFTA nomination in the category of Best Director. Originally a fashion designer previously serving as creative director at Gucci and Yves Saint Laurent, Tom has his own eponymous label. The film, which stars BAFTA-nominated Jake and Aaron, is about a wealthy art gallery owner who is haunted by her ex-husband's violent thriller novel, which she interprets as a symbolic revenge tale. While she is recognized for her part in Arrival, leading actress Amy Adams was not put forward for her role in Tom Ford's film. His 2009 film, A Single Man, was Oscar-nominated, while the actor Colin Firth previously took the BAFTA for the same film that year. However, Tom's will be a tough category to triumph in, thanks to La La Land's Damien Chazelle as well as fellow nominees Denis Villeneuve, Ken Loach, and Kenneth Lonergan. American Honey, Denial, Fantastic Beasts, and Where to Find Them, Daniel Blake and Under the Shadow all compete for Outstanding British Film. Winners are chosen by BAFTA's 6,500 members, except for the EE Rising Star Award, which is voted for by the public. The nominations list was a triumph for BBC Films, whose projects received 10 nominations overall. Daniel Blake received 5 nominations, Florence Foster Jenkins received 4 and Denial received 1. But Hollywood's big flick La La Land will be the one to watch this year, if its string of success is anything to go by.